I saved it at the resolution of the screen, so this is a 4K monitor. So that's why it was bigger. But the individual images are, the camera is like a 2K by 2K camera. Okay. So each image is relatively large. So we can do multiple channels. So on this system, what's installed right now is a series of notch filters. So it's basically a filter-based wide field-esque technique. So in the DLS condenser, there's filter positions, and so we have like bandpass filter options. But what we have, and there's a couple bandpass filters, like 550 to 600 traditional bandpass filters in the kit. But what's installed right now is a bunch of different notch filters. So these filters, they'll say what laser they block. So the most common one will be this quad pass. So it blocks 405, 488, 561, 633. So with this, you could do 4 colors with that filter. You wouldn't have to change a filter, you just turn on and off your lasers, and you could do 4 colors with that. There's a 405, 488, there's a 458, 514. So that's a CFP-ish YFP filter. And then there's a 488, 561, which is just a green-red filter. But if you look here at this kind of cartoon diagram, this is like a spectrum, 400 to 800. These blacked out regions are what is blocked from the camera. So it blocks a range around each laser. But everything else is allowed through. So it's kind of like universal. Whatever dye you have, it'll work with, as long as you can use the 4D laser, it'll be imageable on this, so on and so forth. If you are trying to do really like close dyes, like GFP, YFP, or something really close like that, you would need to use bandpass filters, because like the GFP, YFP emission spectrum, because they overlap a lot. So you'd have to use the 488 and the 514 lasers separately, and then you have to have separate bandpass filters for that combination of dyes. We have a lot of different filter options. This is what was purchased, but if you have like a specific case, you can like, talk to me, and I can see what you have on here. That, oh, I think you might need to get this filter. That's easy. Let's do multiple channels. We'll do like a 3-channel. We'll use this quad band, or quad notch, and right here your channels. We can press plus on a channel to kind of copy it. So your channel 1 will be the 488 laser. Channel 2, let's do like 561, and channel 3 will be 633. So all we're changing is lasers on and off, and whether the image from that channel is colored a certain way. So we have white, green, and red. So we can double click this and change what color, what pseudo color that channel is. And then if we say start, then it'll, for each Z plane, it'll do all 3 channels. So it kind of looks like a disco light show in a dish. So this is the green channel, and the red and far red. There's no dyes in there, so they're black, but there's images of black. And you go through and do them all, same as before. So if you can use this quad notch filter with your 2 or 3 or 4 colors, it'll be a lot faster, because you can do this channel before stack fast mode. So it's just turning on and off a laser for each channel, not moving any filter wheels. So that's faster. If you have to use different filters, like if you need a 488 and you're also doing like 458, then you'd have to use 2 different filters for the 2 channels, and then you would have to use like channel before stack, which allows you to have different filters like this. So channel 2 has this double band, and channel 1 has the quad band. They can be different. But if I use channel before stack fast mode, it doesn't allow you to switch any motorized devices. So I go back to channel 2, and it's moved it back to the original setting. Does that make sense? No? Okay, so with this quad band filter, it's going to block these 4 lasers. So if I have 4 colors in my sample, I have this filter sitting above, it blocks the 4 lasers, like a camera beyond. I'm obviously not going to use all 4 lasers at once. I mean, I could, but you'd probably get a lot of crosstalk, like things are bleeding into other things. But I could use the 405 laser to excite that, and then I would image it, and then I would then turn off that laser and turn on the 488 and image that. It's laser, 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 laser. And they'd all be separated in time, but I wouldn't have to move any motors. Turning on and off lasers is basically instantaneous. You're telling the AOTF device, laser on, laser off, just power cycling. Moving motors takes time, so if you need a certain filter and then you need a different filter for a different channel, then you can't just move that filter for each stack, because it'd be like stack 1, filter, filter, stack 2, filter, filter. That would take a long time. So the option when you have to move the motorized device is this channel before stack, not fast, or stack before channel. So this would be the faster way. You would do a whole stack with 1 filter setting, and then you come back, change the filter, and do the stack again. So that only has to move the motor once. Does that make sense?
You can still merge those 2 channels.
It'll be 1 file still. It'll still be 1 file with your different channels. It'll just be acquired differently. And obviously, if you took if you set like 2 different images files, you could merge them as long as they're the same number of 2 stacks. You could merge them as well. So that's kind of the basics: calibration and getting like a Z stack. That I re-rendered the image at 800 by 600, and that one's 274